Hello and welcome back to Bull Bear Trader. Today we will go through 6 stocks that will have earning tomorrow. And first I will start with Darden Restaurant. Alright, so you can see last time we predict a pullback due to it overbought, and then it pulled back to our target 215. Went up a little bit, and then since then pull back and move sideways a little bit. So let's take a look at the current trend and see how it is. So you can see from here to here now the trend changed a little bit, even though now for the past month it tried to move higher. Okay, so let's take a quick look. All right, so we can see short term and long term. Wait, what happened? Short term and long term, it is a little bit overbought, not too much. So there's still a little bit downside to go. I would say for a pullback, let me zoom it in real quick. The first pullback, I would say come down to 205 at about, I would say about 45%. Okay, the thing is, it is right at the support right here. So there's more chance of a bounce. So that's why pulling back got only 45%. So to 205 and a bounce at about 55%, I would say it come back to at least 214. To test the previous high as well as this candle. All right. So look like we'll have a little bit more chance for a bounce here, but not much. FactSet research. You can see it's been selling a lot, short term and long term. Right? You can see it's been selling a lot. If we look back, we are now approaching 2021 level. All right, so let's do a quick trend drawing to see how it is. Wow, it's selling a lot. If we write okay, well, the thing is right now is right at the support here, and if we go over here we have the support around low 2000, I mean this low right here at about 333. So what you can see is here it did hit it and bounce. So I'm thinking there will be more chance of a bounce. I would say 60% of bounce at least back to here, 363. So about 65 to 70% of a bounce. A pullback, a breakdown, I would say it could go at much at 300. Right, let me see. 294, 295. So, okay, so this will be a, when it go down here, I would buy. If I want to go for long term, pretty sure it's a buy. Even right now, seems like to be a buy. If we do a measurement from July to now, we got about 26%. If it drop down to here, we got about 34%. So that's pretty significant. All right. Even though we're expecting a bounce, but you never know, it can always drop further to even lower than 300. All right, so you can see the last earning expect a pullback. We did get a little bit pullback, but it went and then hit 240 later that week, or that thing the week after. And then since then, it kind of like moves sideways lower. So what's next? Let's clear out everything, and I'll keep this blue line because it's still a good support that we can use. So for trend line, okay, this is very short term. All right, so we got something like this. Yeah, that's about right. And then maybe over here. So short term and long term is kind of like neutral. So right now it's probably 50-50. Even though I mean, that might change the pullback to hit lower, but I think there's a little bit more chance of a bounce. So I would say for a pullback down to 210 at about 45% or 40%, I expect a a bounce at least here to 244. To challenge this and probably break out from here. Now, if you look at this stock, you can see that it dropped quite a bit, like 30 something bounce, but then still lower. All right, if we measure from the past 2-3 years, it is still as a good price. So if it come down to, let's say, 210 or lower, it would be a good buy. It has about 2.45% dividend, so it's decent. Lennar. So I think I was talking about reviewing Berkshire Hathaway recent buys from the filing the end of June. So I say from here, I expected it to come higher and hit 145 and then pull back. But it barely hit 144 and then a pullback already. All right. So now it will keep 145 here. I'll take out this. All right. So look like this support strong. I mean, very long-term support can come in handy. If I look at the past couple, or maybe just the last 3 days here, we can see that the pressure of going down a little bit higher, a pullback. So I would say it will pull back to about 120 at about 60%, even though it's a bit oversold. The reason why is that it has been bouncing from April, even though not much, because due to the weakness in employment and economy. And then there's a lot of homes right now available. So it has more chance of a pullback. But if the number coming really hot, better than expected, and a decent outlook, we might see 40% bounce to 145. The 120 is the lower bound at 60% and 40% of a rally. Scholastic books. Let me see. So we can see, look like it's actually bouncing a little bit in April, but still pretty low from the mean around like 33, 32, 33. Short term and long term overbought, so I expected a pullback. And you can see for the past 3 days, it has been showing like a reversal signal here. So a pullback, I would say 24 at about 60%. It rally if number coming better, we might see it coming up to 29.50. So that's about 8%, 7%. All right, and 10% pullback. I mean, 10% in price. The pullback, I expected to pull back about 60%. All right, the next one is research solution. Haven't seen this, so I would just look at the chart and make a guess. Well, you can see there's a bull flag here, so it bounced and look like it might want to go back and test 420. The 420 would be the next target. So I would say 420 will be a bounce, but at only about 30 to 35%. 2 out of 3, it would come down to 317. Why 317 is because of this low and this high. All right. So that's it for today. Please hit a like, share, and subscribe. I'll see you in the next video.